Welcome back, everybody, to another Nobody in This Courtroom is Human But Me episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. I couldn't hold my composure on that one, man. This girl today in the courtroom, Amanda Cook, is gonna get cooked for sure. The outburst she has when coming into the courtroom alone, signed, sealed, and delivered it for me. But this is a prime example, ladies and gentlemen, anybody trying to fake the funk, meaning act like they're crazy, but they're not. Or at least the judge don't go for it, right? This is what's gonna happen. Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel and enjoy all things lockup and crime related, then this is absolutely where you need to be. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave, and check out my beautifully assorted playlist with many more videos for you to start watching today.
It's not my attorney. I need a military tribunal. This is a Satan synagogue. There's not a human in here. I am the only human in here. They murdered my husband, John F. Kennedy reincarnated. That's Trey Dudley. Here in the Collier County jailhouse within the last 72 hours. He's been reincarnated, and I am not going to stand for this. I was Marilyn Monroe in the 1950s. What do you think's going on, United States military?
Miss Cook, you have a right to be here, man.
Good gracious, did you see the attorney? He couldn't believe this outburst. Crank up every canister we have for 2026, Bobby. This thing's getting smoked.
We will remove
You don't have any rights. You're a VA.
That's nice. But ma'am, I know you can behave yourself because you did it through the trial for 5 days. I know that you understand what's going on because you participated with Mr. Borgia in your defense.
It was a 4-day Satan synagogue. That's what it was.
So thank you, ma'am. We're going to proceed with your sentencing today. You're here today, ma'am, because on December the 12th of 2025, a jury of your peers found you guilty of second-degree murder and also...
Why didn't you finish those words?
That you personally carried...
Mangled, reinvaded? I can finish those words.
Okay. Ms. Cook, are you going to sit here and allow us to go through the sentencing because you want to participate? Do you wish me to go forward with your sentencing with you present, ma'am?
Allah Saikharai, the Most High Judge, the all-knowing one.
Okay.
Ask me.
Thank you. You can remove her. Okay, come on, ma'am.
Wow!
Get her, Bobby!
Whoa, we're busted! Get out! We're coming in!
Smell it! Smell it!
Oh yeah, we're coming in! Oh yeah!
All right, for the record, Ms. Cook.
On July 3rd, 2019, in North Naples, Florida, Cook bludgeoned her roommate to death inside the home they shared. The weapon used was a 9-pound cast iron microphone stand. A medical examiner testified that the roommate suffered severe blunt force trauma to the head, with injuries consistent of those seen in a high-impact car crash. DNA and fingerprint evidence linked Cook to the microphone stand that was found at the scene. Following the attack, Cook drove to her mother's nearby home. They later returned and the mother called 911. Cook's defense had claimed that the incident was self-defense, alleging an argument occurred over a moved picture frame. This was rejected. But now that she's been removed from the courtroom, the question here is, are they going to continue with the sentencing without the defendant even being in there? Let's find out.
As I have mentioned at the beginning, I will mention again, I do believe that Ms. Cook is competent to stand trial. Ms. Cook has participated in her proceedings. She was assisting Mr. Borgia several times throughout the proceedings, even as she tried to demonstrate that she was not competent to proceed. I believe that was all an act, as I believe what happened today was an act as well. I believe Mr. Borgia is correct that when she came out, she wanted to put on a show for the audience, which is also wrong and sad. But my job here is to sentence her. So on count 1, she's previously been adjudicated guilty by me on December 12th as a result of the jury verdict. On count 1, second-degree murder, which with the aggravator becomes a punishable by life felony, I will sentence her to life in prison. There's $415 in court costs. There's a $1,817.47 cost of prosecution. I will reserve jurisdiction to determine any additional amounts on the cost of prosecution.
Well, the judge thought it was all an act. Slapped her with life in prison, and look, as you can see, she didn't even have to be in the courtroom. She probably heard it through the vents. Imagine the bailiffs going in there to transport her back to the cell block. She's like, what happened, man? What happened? Did my spiel work? Nope, ma'am, I'm sorry, you got life. You can go ahead and start shaving your chin again. Those hairs didn't work not one bit. I'm not playing, man. Inmates will do anything, even change their character, look, and stuff to make it look like they're crazy. Not saying that she's faking, but the judge said she is, so, I'm running with the judge. And look, you hear all the time at the end of these trials about these defendants getting slapped with fines, fees. A lot of people might be like, oh, they ain't never gonna pay that back. Well, look, this is how it goes. In many states, you ain't gonna get no commissary or nothing until you pay all that back. And if you get a state job or whatever, people send you money, they're gonna take all that for the most part. Some states do portions and leave you with a little bit to spend, but right off the break, the bulk of your money's going to wherever they order it to go. And that, if you were to ask me, is serious punishment in prison. Just be stuck to those old state trades, but there's ways around that as well. People put money on other people's books to avoid those type of situations. It's illegal, but it happens all the time in prison. But there is a few other things I like to look at about this courtroom. Let's go ahead and jump into a quick little courtroom analysis. If you ever see a courtroom lined with Egyptian alabaster stone, just know that you're looking at a relic. This stone is a prized translucent stone. It's typically white, creamy, and yellowish, with beautiful swirling bands and veins. A rare light color pseudomorph of limonite and gathite found in the White Desert near the Farfar Oasis. This was heavily used by ancient Egyptians for statues and sarcophagi. Tombs, ladies and gentlemen. Tombs. And to go with such prestigious stone, they got imported Egyptian redwood. Extremely rare because it came from shipwrecks of African driftwood, adopted and assimilated into the Egyptian community. The throne of the Princess Satam, 18th dynasty, was known to have been crafted from rare redwood. It's associated with royalty in the afterlife, highly valuable for funeral objects. Perfect pair with that white limestone sarcophagi. Jeez, whoever designed this place definitely knows their antiquities. And hold on, what is that there? Soft triple dip lambskin chairs? Are you kidding me? Never seen it before in my life, to be honest, till today. This blue light means recording, but rumor has it in the back with inmates means you got life. Not good if you see that on when you come in, right? It's kind of like a Easter egg. Whoever wrapped this damn trash bag did perfect. And the shine of the redwood in here, man, yeah, the janitorial skills in this place is beyond measure. I rate this courtroom from a 1 to a 10 in 11. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed today's little courtroom special. I know I did. I haven't seen an outburst like that from a defendant in a very long time. And this just goes to show you could get sentenced to life without even being in the courtroom. Man, that's crazy to think, right? But let me know, just from what you've seen in the video today, do you think that this girl is crazy? And really put yourself into people's shoes trying to prove if they are or not. It could probably be a very difficult task, or maybe it's very easy. A lot of these individuals got a rap sheet of craziness kind of before all this takes place. If I were to guess, it doesn't just flip like a light switch. They probably got body cam footage, interrogation footage of her being completely normal. Lying and all kinds of stuff like a pro, right? I don't know if I were to guess. This is just a picture I'm trying to paint, right? Now all of a sudden during trial and sentencing, she's got a goatee and acting like she has no sense whatsoever. Now that I'm remembering, I believe the judge even said something about she was acting normal throughout the trial, so the courts do get it right quite a bit. Like I said, just like anything else in life, trying to figure out if you're crazy or not, the courts, they have a proper process for it, and professionals put in place to figure it out. But it's snowing already over here in East Tennessee, not that much. It looks like we're going to be avoiding a lot more than what I thought was coming our way. Which is a good thing, even though I done prepared on like $300 worth of canned food. I got so much tuna and chicken breast in a can down there, I could feed Dolly for the rest of the year. More like week, I guess. You know, them English bulldogs eat you out of house. But I'm out here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did and you're new, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. And more importantly than anything, y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.